Most people do not lose money in one dramatic way. They do not wake up, make one terrible decision, and destroy their finances overnight. Usually, it happens quietly. A few dollars here, a charge there, a lunch that felt justified, a fee you barely noticed, an Amazon order that seemed useful. And because each leak feels small, your brain does not panic. It shrugs. Then the month ends and you're left wondering, how am I making money and still feeling broke? That is what this video is about. These are 9 money leaks hiding inside a totally normal month. And the worst part is, most of them do not feel reckless at all. By the end of this video, you will know where your money is quietly disappearing, how to spot it, and which leak is probably doing the most damage. Because sometimes the problem is not your income, it's the holes in the bucket. Let's start with leak number 1, subscriptions. Subscriptions are sneaky because each one looks harmless by itself. $5, $10, $15, streaming, music, cloud storage, shipping, fitness, some app you downloaded during a brief moment of fake productivity. No single charge feels serious enough to question. That's the trap. They become background noise, and once spending becomes background noise, your brain stops treating it like a real decision. How do you catch it? Go through the last 30 days of transactions and highlight every recurring charge. The fix? Cancel anything you would not sign up for again today. Not maybe later, today, because hope is not a billing strategy. Leak number 2, convenience food. This is not about planned meals out. This is the spending that happens when you are tired, busy, stressed, or one inconvenience away from becoming a villain. Coffee because you're dragging, lunch because you forgot to prep, delivery because cooking feels emotionally ambitious, snacks because apparently the checkout aisle understands your pain. This leak hides because it feels deserved, and sometimes it is. The problem is when convenience stops being occasional and becomes your default. How do you spot it? Separate planned food from reactive food. Look for spending tied to fatigue, stress, boredom, or poor preparation. The fix? Create a convenience budget on purpose. That way it stays a choice, not a leak dressed up as self-care. Leak number 3, bank fees. Overdraft fees, ATM fees, maintenance fees, minimum balance fees. A lot of people treat these like weather, annoying but normal. They're not normal. They're a sign that your setup is charging you money just to function. How do you find this leak? Search your statements for one word, fee. The fix is to change the system. Set low balance alerts. Use the right ATM network. Keep a small cushion in checking. Move to a no-fee bank if you need to. Do not keep paying tuition to the school of oops. Leak number 4, buying duplicates. You buy another charger because you can't find the old one, another notebook because the first one vanished, another pantry item because you forgot you already had 2. This is not always a spending problem. Sometimes it's a visibility problem. You're not buying because you need more. You're buying because you can't see what you already own. How do you catch it? Pay attention to purchases that begin with, "I think I need another one." That sentence is a red flag in a cardigan. The fix? Create visibility before you shop. A simple list or one storage spot for repeat items can save more than people expect. Leak number 5, financing small wants. This one is dangerous because the monthly payment feels tiny. A gadget, a furniture upgrade, some home item the internet convinced you would change your life. Buy now, pay later makes all of it feel manageable. But manageable monthly is not the same as smart overall. This leak trains you to think in payments instead of total cost. And once that becomes normal, your future income starts getting claimed by things your past self got excited about for 12 minutes. How do you spot it? List every installment plan tied to a want, not a need. The fix? Make a rule that non-essentials do not get financed. If it's not important enough to save for, it's probably not important enough to turn into a bill. Leak number 6,
Impulse Amazon spending. This one feels productive. You're not buying nonsense, you're buying useful things. A cable, storage bins, a kitchen tool, a solution to a problem you discovered 8 seconds ago. And because the purchases are small and separate, the spending rarely feels big in real time. That's exactly why it works. How do you catch it? Look at your order history from the last 60 days and study the pattern, not just the total. How many purchases solved a real problem and how many just gave you the tiny thrill of instant relief? The fix? Use a 48-hour cart rule. Put non-urgent items in the cart and wait 2 days. A shocking number of must-haves die peacefully in the cart. Leak number 7. Underused memberships. These are different from subscriptions because they come with guilt. Gym memberships, clubs, premium communities, learning platforms, warehouse memberships. These survive because canceling them feels like giving up on your ideal self. But unused value is still wasted money. How do you spot it? Calculate cost per use over the last 30 to 90 days. If the number makes you wince, you have your answer. The fix? Pause it. Don't keep paying because you think next month you'll suddenly become the kind of person who uses it more. Hope is not a money strategy. It's just expensive optimism. Leak number 8. Late fees. Late fees hide in random, forgettable moments. A missed credit card payment, a utility bill a few days late, a penalty you meant to handle but didn't. Each one feels small, each one feels like a one-time mistake, but repeated timing mistakes become a real leak. How do you spot it? Look back over the last 6 to 12 months and total every fee or penalty you paid because the timing was off. The fix? Automate the minimum. Even if you don't automate everything, automating minimum payments on core bills stops the bleeding fast. And finally, leak number 9, grocery drift. This is one of the biggest leaks because it feels completely normal. You go in for basics and come out with extras, premium snacks, a specialty ingredient, a few just-in-case items. Then a second trip mid-week because you forgot something. Then a third trip because groceries have somehow become a side quest. The total creeps up, and because groceries are necessary, the whole category gets a free pass. That's grocery drift. How do you catch it? Compare your grocery spending now to where it was 3 months ago. Then look at behavior, not just prices. Extra trips, extra snacks, extra convenience items. The fix? Create one grocery rule. No shopping without a meal anchor, or no mid-week trip without checking what's already at home first. One rule is enough to interrupt the drift. Now let's make this real. Let's say subscriptions cost you $30 a month. Convenience food adds $60, bank fees take $10, duplicates waste $20, small financing payments cost $15, impulse Amazon buys drain $40, underused memberships cost $25, late fees take $15, and grocery drift adds $50. That's $265 a month. That's more than $3,000 a year. Gone. Not because you were reckless, not because your life exploded, not because your income failed you, because leaks stacked up in places that felt normal. And that's the good news. Leaks are fixable. A disaster is harder to control. A leak can be found, a leak can be reduced, a leak can be closed. So, here's your challenge. Do a 7-day leak audit. Spend 1 week noticing where your money slips out. Recurring charges, reactive food, random fees, payment plans, impulse orders, unused memberships, grocery creep. Don't try to be perfect, just try to see it clearly. Because once you can see the leak, you can finally do something about it. And that's usually when money starts feeling less tight. If this helped, subscribe for more simple money strategies that work in real life, not just on spreadsheets. And next, watch the Frugal Living playlist on screen, because that will show you how to cut costs without making your life miserable.